Hi, I'm Sarah Eloise and this is my It Gets Bender video. A little bit of background. I'm a trans woman and I don't really consider myself a cross-dresser, but of course I have no issues with cross-dressing. I feel a person should be who they are, and I don't think that clothes represent gender. Now that being said, of course I usually dress kind of girly, but just give me a little... I love to wear these shorts with this shirt. I got this shirt a few years back, and ta-da! I basically discovered for myself that I was transgendered about almost 2 years ago. Actually, it was over 2 years ago now. But it took me a long time to accept it because it didn't seem to make any sense to me. Because I also like women. And I said, well, if I'm born a male and I like women, doesn't that make me heterosexual? But I came to realize, and I should have known all of my life, and I feel so stupid for it, but I realized I'm a woman. I think and feel like a woman. It just took me a long time to accept that because I kind of was offended by the idea that a man could think like a woman. But I realize it's because I am a woman, and that's why I find it offensive. But just wanted to take this time to tell you that I know that I'm not the youngest person or the most attractive person, but the way I see it is that if you have it within you to be proud of yourself, happy with who you are, comfortable with who you are, that exudes a certain beauty. And we all have that beauty within us. Another thing I think that basically epitomizes beauty is the ability to accept others for who they are and to not try to run people down. I know a lot of people do that. Thankfully, I'm not surrounded by those people. All the people I seem to know seem to be positive, supportive people. I want to try to keep this video short, but I've never been very good at those type of things. This is a little bit of advice for a lot of you young transgenders who are coming out, male and female. You may feel awkward at first being yourself in front of other people because of what you think they're going to perceive or how they are going to react. But there's nothing quite so freeing as being yourself. Most of you probably already know by now, but it's like a freedom that you've never known in the rest of your life, to be able to truly be yourselves. For those of you who are starting out and are just going out for your new wardrobes, a little bit of advice. A good way to start supplementing your wardrobe and basically feeling out what your style is to go to like discount stores such as like Factory to You or Falas Paredes, or a lot of those stores that basically have clothing at like really low prices. A lot of times most people think that that the clothes aren't really all that great. But once in a while you do find some great finds. But going there, even if you don't get anything, you learn your style. You know what you like and what you don't like. Because for many years you may be accustomed to dressing like the sex that you were born. And it takes a little while to kind of overcome the brainwashing that not only society has given us, but that you have maybe given yourself. This also, of course, applies to cross-dressers. I know that in your heart and in your mind you have an idea, but go out there and see and feel. When I first started dressing as my actual sex, as a woman, I told myself, well, you know what? I don't want to be a mockery of women. I don't want to wear a dress. Why am I going to wear a dress? And then one day I saw one on special and I said, I'm just going to try it on. And then I was like, oh my god, I love it. And yeah, I'm a bit of a girly girl. I don't usually wear shorts. I'm usually wearing a skirt. Or, occasionally a dress. But I'm at home, and as you saw, this is basically my at-home clothes. I like to dress up when I go out, and I'm a little bit of a shoe whore, and I like my high heels. They are better for my back. In fact, this is what I was wearing today with what you see here. And frankly, I just love high heels, and I love platforms. It just does it for me. And that was another little discovery I had to make for myself, because of course when I was growing up as a boy, I didn't wear those type of things. You know, high heels, but I found who I was and what my style is, and a lot of people tell me that I haven't, a good sense of style, and I think that's great, especially since I didn't have someone to mentor me. But there are a lot of resources out there, and there's a lot of people like you who will support you and love you and care for you. Don't be afraid to go looking for them. Don't be afraid to search online to find people who can be a resource to you in helping you with whatever it is, whether you're a cross-dresser or you're trans or whatever, to help you get where you're going. Well, I think I've taken up enough of your time. Remember, it gets better.